Welcome everyone to session 27, the final battle for the War of Kata for season 3, as the Gavels of Avasara have triumphed through kind of legions of challenge throughout this day, facing the machinations of Shinzo Z, who utilized one of his shadow demons to capture Olga Sanda's son, who'd been masquerading as his older brother Sandric, and putting him up for execution, while at the same time a revenant of Y, a revenant um, reincarnated by Y of the Baron Casse Royce kidnapped his son for his betrayal. The Gavels decided to take on both of those, freeing Olga, rescuing the Baron, though the Revenant still survived. And then we're thrown right into the chaos of the war, boarding the balancing act, sailing up the river Kata, bisects the island, fighting through dams and giant blockades and great sea beasts to make their way to the bay outside Kata City, where they found that the giants had unleashed a primordial terror. One of the 6 kaiju, the sons of Issei and Taishera, the mother of monsters, they were able to raise it from its watery grave, controlling its crystalline heart to set it upon the forces of Kata to hopefully force them back and keep their hold upon the island nation. The Gavels then sailed through the maelstrom on the balancing act, fighting appendages of this great beast that were broken off and hurled into the sea, expertly defeating them as they kind of made their way in. And were eventually joined by the Baron Alesse Royce, their benefactor, who decided to kind of fight by their side as they were tasked with charging the giant war camp where the sages believed the crystalline heart was being kept. The group then made their way across this treacherous terrain as the kaiju stomped and fought with the forces of Kata, doing its best to pretty much demolish all who stood in its way. But the Gavels were able to persevere, making their way to the war camp, where they found had been worded with kind of these primal sigils, deep, powerful, timely magic that had protected the war camp from the kaiju's fury. And found the Grivinth Brood, as well as Commander Dralo, waiting there, hoping to defend the camp from assault. But the Gavels pressed on again, making their way through the walls of the camp, defeating the Grivinth Brood pretty handedly, but unfortunately were not able to capture Dralo before he made his way within the tower. And then as he made his way within the tower, Will heard a few quick noises, the sound of shouting, sounded like a knife hitting flesh, a body dropping, and an explosion. And they saw the war camp exploding in front of them, but were luckily pulled out of the explosion in the nick of time by a bolt of lightning, divine intervention, as Sanda brought these heroes, these people who, the Gavels who had made questionable decisions sometimes in the past, had been the ones to free his youngest son, as well as do battle for the people of Kata. Sanda blessed them with a boon from his power, giving them the ability to react upon the battlefield and work their own strengths to help continue the fight. At the cost of the Baron, Alessi Royce was told he needed to make a sacrifice for his prayers for these Gavels' gifts, and he, without hesitation, gave up his own eye to aid his, as he said quite recently, the Gavels he now considers friends in this battle. With that, after getting some words of perspective, we'll say, from Sando. Not quite wisdom. From Sando's perspective, though, from how he views each of the Gavels, they were eventually, the demi-plane that they were in began to dissolve. The lightning and thunder began to boom as you all were eventually transported teleported back to the material plane, into this kind of the wasteland what was the giant war camp. Because before, like, this giant war camp stood kind of amidst of grass and trees and vines, this enormous tree-like tower growing up from its center. But that explosion, this raw burst of primal energy that was unleashed as Dralo tried to command and interfere with the druidic circle controlling the crystalline heart, devastated the camp, leaving nothing behind but singed earth. And in the center of this kind of swirling, glowing primal pattern, the crystalline heart of Granjin, this hulking beast who, it's hard to call it a miniature because it is a miniaturized version of the Granjin that is stomping and laying waste to the forces of the Katan troops, buying time for the Gavels. But this creature, while it's a miniature of that, is enormous. It towers over even the tallest of giants that you fought. This thing is bulked out. You see, it mimics the form of Granjin, but where the creature has the flesh, this seems to have almost a hardened chrysalis covering its body. Vines trailing out dozens of feet away from it, almost snapping and moving with the breeze. You see appendages scattered around the battlefield, rushing towards the center where you guys are. And you see his eyes don't quite look alert. You see one of the vines connecting from the crystalline heart into Commander Dralo's head. And you see him just almost hanging there, hanging in the air. He seems to be unharmed, but he does not seem alert. But before we dive into that piece, I kind of want to see where the party's head's at as this battle comes to a conclusion. They've been entreated with the voice of a god, blessed by his own power, sent to fight against a kaiju, or is it against to race against a kaiju to take down its heart before it can rejoin. There's a lot going on. I want to kind of see where the party's head's at. And also you see standing beside you guys as well, lightning crackling across the skin. You see his hand wraps tightened, cape billowing out behind him. This almost aura of energy just encircling, almost blurring his features. You see Ogasada standing next to you guys for this battle. But yeah, party, where you got? Where's your head at? How's everybody doing with all this?
Wisteria is locked in. She's, been analyzing these foes ever since she first laid eyes on the kaiju. She highly appreciates being acknowledged by a god for what they've done and is ready to continue to prove Sanda's trust in the gavel is worthwhile. All that remains is one final battle before she can truly earn the home that the Baron has promised for her in the gavel.
Nice. Who's next?
Callista Varia is the pendulum is swinging entirely to the other side. It tends to happen whenever she channels lightning. She goes from being very cautious to very reckless, and just having been almost provoked by Sanda for not stepping up and being in this lightning realm, writing the lightning back down. She is ready to take on this challenge. We may see as the combat goes on that her caution start to come back, but at least initially, she is just ready to go right to the heart of the matter.
Nice.
Belric, speaking of pendulum swinging, very similar here. Like after Sanda had brought back Bear with a little bit of like lightning flavor, and I think as he's entering battle, like instead of he's been very somber and to himself. Like he's feeling a bit more, I would say, like almost like before a big battle. He's like almost tranquil. So he's at peace. He's kind of like bonding with Bear, and just like he knows that this will be the last time he goes to battle with Bear, and he's eating up every moment of it.
As you see, Bear is like, well, not quite jovial, but like smiling, like just fur puffed up, ready for battle, but like seemingly happy to be there, at least happy to be by your side for one last fight. All right. Who's next?
Will is having an adrenaline rush, I think. Before he is exhausted, spent almost all of his magical power at this point. A bruise on the side of his face has just healed, but it's still tender. And I think at this point he's just thinking what his job is, which is to inspire and push the gavels forward. So I think he's just going to shout out at the top of his lungs, "Gavel of Eva Sarah, remember, today you are invincible." And just is absolutely positively vibrating with energy, I think. Just he's like I said, at the adrenaline rush that comes when you are completely exhausted.
Nice. Last but not least, Crash. You're on mute.
Crash at this current time will look to his left, look to his right, to the gavels. He had, at the beginning of this war, had joined with them. Near the beginning, he was a bit of a late addition, and he knows he made the right choice joining them. And he knows that whatever comes forward, whatever the gavels carve for this world, it's going to be good. And he looks forward at this heart of a kaiju. Perhaps there's a twinkle in his eye. Perhaps it is madness. Perhaps for the first time in a long time, it is true clarity. Either way, he takes his gun, flicks a bullet up into the air, catches it again, and he's ready to lock and load.
Perfect. As you guys prepare yourselves, you see kind of like it's almost a chaotic scene, everything going on all at once. You see the forces of Kata doing battle against this kaiju. You see the Stormfist adepts trying to move quickly and confuse it, attacking at its feet. You see the prefects and the Myrmidons fighting it from the air, trying to do their best to keep its attention focused upon them. You see the ships bombarding it, both in the air and in the sea, as they kind of do all their best to keep this thing focused. And you even could hear the Baron kind of still bleeding a mixture of blood and lightning from his eye as he flies through the skies aboard his griffin, yelling to his forces, "We need to buy them time. Keep the kaiju held." As he bellows out the command flying through the air, as these forces array themselves in a battle that it's quite clear after this, they can't topple this kaiju, but they can slow it. They can buy the gavel's time to keep the kaiju busy. As you see this kaiju approaching this crystalline version of its heart, this glowing field around it, you see all of these forces arrayed to aid the group. So we're going to get into a few of the mechanics for this battle. There's gonna be a lot going on with this. So your key goal here, you see the kaiju approaching its miniaturized heart. It's to to disable the heart, which is pretty much kill the heart before the kaiju can reach it. This is going to be, you guys should be able to see, there's like a little circle chart there. Once it reaches 4, the kaiju gets his heart. So Each round, there will be a contested check utilizing the forces of Kata, the forces you guys have painstakingly assembled against the kaiju. Currently, you guys have 1d6, or not 1d6, you have 6 rerolls for your kind of military pieces. Each turn, if you guys so choose, you will have the option to spend 2 player actions and make a nature or religion check to earn 1d4 additional rerolls. A PC, with being 2 actions, a PC can only do it once per turn, but there's no limit. If you guys decide, hey, we all want to roll that to keep the kaiju at bay, or to provide enough rerolls to hopefully keep the kaiju at bay, you're able to do so. That is a piece of your own strategy you get to kind of deploy on that side. But note, delaying it just gives another round you get to fight before the kaiju, just to hopefully take down the heart of the kaiju. With that, we're also bringing in troops for those who have troops. So you guys will have your troops supporting you. We'll get that into a second. But I think that was all of the pieces. Let me take a quick look through my notes just to make sure. Yeah, so before we dive into it, because there's going to be a piece before we get into the actual combat, is there any questions you all have? Oh, and one other piece I will mention too is kind of between the military role between the kaiju and the forces of Kata. When you guys succeed, there'll be a little extra something you guys get for that round. When you fail, the kaiju get to do something too.
A quick question about our reactions that I just now had that just now occurred to me. Can we see the roll that our allies have done before deciding to use it, or do we have to do it before the roll?
You can see the roll.
Okay.
For the military checks to slow it down, that's using the... How many D10s are our forces at right now, and would it be using all of those?
Yep, so it'll be 14 D10 versus the kaiju's 18.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, any other questions? So as you all kind of come back down from the heavens, lightning crackling around you, glyphs kind of upon your skin and armor, showing the power of Sanda. Even now, you can start to see them fade across. You look across over to this crystalline heart of Granjin, and you see like almost puppeteer in front of him, Dralo, and you see like the crystalline heart roars, and Dralo speaks. And you hear it go, "We need not be enemies. Giants, force, fight. Unleash me and I let you live."
Okay, so out of character, when he says unleash, and he used the word unleash specifically, the first thing that comes to mind is technically, if we unleash him, we could just, and forgive me for quoting a SpongeBob episode, we take a problem and move it somewhere else. Because he doesn't necessarily need to be unleashed here, right? We can just it'd be kind of evil of us to let the kaiju just roam free, considering all the destruction these wrought so far, but on the same end, there's probably a couple places that need the kaiju to kind of roam from. The vampire place comes to mind.
You don't get
maybe a little
you
bit
see his
of
body coming, the main kaiju coming to collect. It's not so much as unleash, more don't get in his way. You wouldn't be able to kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so again, this is all out of character and just moving The little devil on the shoulder's like, maybe if we point him somewhere else. Probably not gonna happen. All right. What's everyone thinking?
Well, we can't do that. We're not gonna unleash the horrifying monster upon the world, even if it leaves us alone. Like what? Absolute best case scenario, we unleash it on a country we don't care about. That doesn't feel good.
You see Drala looking at you all. Well, the crystalline hearted puppet Drala looking at you all.
I think Will is just getting ready for some magic. Just golden swirls floating all around him.
All right.
Never. Callista Varia. Resounding. Never. And it's like lightning.
Crash will actually pipe up as well. Listen. Do you hear that? The crash of those feet, the wail of the men, people dying. And you want us to just let you continue that? I came over here to kill a kaiju. I'm killing a kaiju.
You see the vines wrap around Dralo's face and pull his cheeks back into a smile, and it says, "Well, your blood will water my vines." As he growls out at the party, and as you guys see, a few things happen all at once. So the first one, we're going to give you guys one roll before we even start the combat to see how well these forces of Taish are able to, or forces of Kata are able to hold back the giant. So everybody, there's 14d10. I'll let you guys decide if you want one person to roll it or everybody to take a chunk. But we're going to get that first one in there and see how the forces of Taish are doing at pushing back this creature. But before you roll, everybody can give me either a nature or religion check, and we'll show you how that comes into play.
Yeah. Nature. Oh, no. It's okay, we're just getting them out early. Don't have to panic just yet.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll roll.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I have
Is that
to reload.
everybody?
I'm gonna use a hero point on mine.
I haven't used mine yet, but I have to reload the page because I don't know.
Oh,
if
nice.
It's
There we
frozen
go.
for me.
Oh, do we have 1 or 2 hero points?
2.
Got it.
All right, Wisteria, give me a d4, and we're going to explain how that looks in a second. Nice. Oh, you said you're reloading?
Yes, I am reloading. Hold on. It is now done. There we go. Bad. All right.
So you see these forces begin to clash as the forces of Kata unleash. Wisteria, you see the lightning crack above. Wisteria, how do you feel a connection forge with Sonda for a moment? How does Wisteria bridge that connection?
Sonda cares a lot about his family, and the gavel is the closest to a family Wisteria's ever had, so she is pouring everything she has into earning this home for them, and that kind of bond that she has with them echoes that of Sonda with his children.
Perfect. You see the lightning crossing the sky, thunder booming over, almost deafening the growls and the hisses from the appendages of kaiju. With this, we're going to get to our first competitive or kind of roll on that side. However you guys want to do it, but you have 14 d10 to roll.
Now,
That way we take turns, and each turn somebody does all of them.
Okay,
That's
so
easier.
everyone, I was gonna say everyone rolls 3, and I'm gonna roll 2.
Do that too.
Oh, you meant take turns like 14. Ah, that is
Each
easier.
round,
Never mind. Yeah, that is easier. Okay, who wants to go first?
You've got to beat 10, but you have 9 rerolls.
I'll go first.
You got a higher number.
Oh my god.
One,
I think you beat it.
Oh my
three,
god.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13.
You see that first class go through, and Wisteria, as you kind of reach out, kind of thinking of the gavels of your own family, and you hear, like almost see a bit of glow kind of come off Olga as this lightning descends from the sky and starts to batter the kaiju, battering Gronjin's form, allowing the army to kind of keep holding it back as you see like all of the forces you've assembled, just unleashing hell against this kaiju. Cannons flaring, ballistas blasting, guns going through, magic going off as they are holding the line, buying you time. And as that lightning flashes, as you look behind you, you hear a familiar yet shrill voice, and then the marching of troops. You hear, "Run! Run to the officers! Run!" And you see behind you Beshnik waving the gavel standard as your individual troops, the Bruins of Fessia, the Wisterias, Arboreals, the Medic Corps, the Compound Eyes, all begin to rush towards the battle to join with you all for this one clash against the Granjin and its heart. And we are going to jump into the combat. You guys can start anywhere within that white square. It can array your troops for those who have them as you would like. And let me bring. Oh, I forgot to bring Olga out. So you see all that going through, and when you guys get a moment, roll me initiative.
I have all the effects from the last battle still on me. Hold on. Yeah. We're not still quickened, are we?
You are not.
Didn't think so. Is anybody else able to see the troop that's directly in front of Will?
Yeah.
The tokens are invisible on my screen. That's weird.
weird.
They're invisible on mine as well, although I can hover over them.
Yeah, I can hover over it and it says unharmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fully visible for me.
Yeah, I can see them.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
their
right.
images didn't load in or something through.
Yeah, try reload.
I'm gonna roll initiative and then re-roll. Bad.
Well.
Okay.
Oh, damn. He's really far out.
All right, so you guys get your forces. You've got Olga, Jordy for the battle. What else? Yeah, so I think that's about it. Before we get going, any questions?
And we should be inside of one of the inside of the troops, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Loading in. But I'm ready.
All right.
Sorry, can I start separate from my troops if I wanted to, or should I?
You definitely can. So you can start separate on that side, and they'll just have like the two. So you won't split the action piece, but they'll have the two, and you can have bear roll with them too if you'd like.
Okay.
All right.
I think I'm gonna start Shepherd as well.
So you see all of this going off, and you see almost without hesitation, Olga just pops in, like ready to start throwing hands. And you see like like lightning begins to kind of just rush around him as like he gathers his own internal focus and cast Key Rush. It'll let me cast it. There you go. So you see him just disappear like a bolt of lightning as he moves twice his movement speed towards the kaiju. You almost see him appear on the back end of this creature, just materializing there. And you see just magic begin cackling around him as he unleashes this roar. Going through, trying to do his best to frighten this kaiju as you hear like this thunderous bellow go through. Fortunately, it will succeed, but you see he's undeterred. You see kind of both of his fists almost blur into strikes of lightning as he unleashes flurry of blows and tries to take down the kaiju. The first, you see the creature's able to kind of maneuver through. The blow is turned aside by its crystalline armor, but the second is able to connect. You hear a burst of thunder echo out as he blasts in to the kaiju. All right, that is his turn. Dralo is up. You see this puppeteered version of Dralo almost conjuring still his old kind of tactical knowledge. You hear him kind of call out, "Advance! Double time!" As he calls out this order. And then you see him draw back upon his great bow. And he is going to... he's going to take a shot at Olga. So you see him draw back that great bow, and you see an arrow fly through the sky, piercing into Olga. But you see the monk is able to hold his ground as that arrow pushes in. That is Dralo. The appendage is up. And this is the far appendage. So you see this appendage slithering across the ground. It needs to spend 2 of its actions to make its way over here. And you see it rear back its tail. It takes a strike at Olga. But luckily will miss. Dark, you're up. Oh, you're on mute.
Since I'm separated, does that mean I get 3 actions with Balric and then 2 with the troop and bear?
Exactly.
Or okay. So for my first action, I'm gonna cast Hunt Prey on the heart and the Grosian in the bottom, or the appendage in the bottom right, nearest the bears.
Nice.
Then I need to move closer so that I can shoot my... Sorry. Should I have this all... This happened so quickly. I think I have to be within 60 feet for my bow to hit. Yeah.
Oh, you just have like an increment penalty, so I think it's a -2 for each range penalty or range increment you're out. And I'm not sure
heart,
like prey.
Oh yeah. Okay. So if that's the case, then I'm going to use my second action to do 2 Hunt Prey shots on the heart.
All right.
Target it. One. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh, the range penalty was there. 2.
So that'll be your hunted prey. I'm pretty sure your hunt prey ignores that, so we'd add that +2 in, but unfortunately the +2 wouldn't help
Okay.
for either.
Okay. Then for my third action with Belric, I am going to use Warden's Boon. I'm going to use this for Wisteria. So he'll call out, the heart is weak to my arrows, but not yours, Wisteria. Aim at the heart. And that'll be Belric's turn, and then the troop are going to move collectively towards the... I think I want to move towards the appendage. To the right. I don't really know what else to do. 60 feet, that would be their 2 actions, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, and then does Bear get a free action?
He does.
Okay, so he'll just do Claw on this appendage to the right. I don't think I had him targeted, but...
So that's the appendage. Unfortunately, that will miss. You see the appendage kind of rears its scales and blocks it.
Okay, that's my turn. Not great.
All right. You see the other appendage slithering across the field, burning 2 of its actions to reach the compound eyes. And you see this creature rear its head back and just unleash with this toothless maw against the soldiers. It takes a good chunk out of them, acid dripping from his veins as the rear in the back for the on its turn. Callie, you are up.
Okay, Kalistavaria will free action to draw out one of the 3 items in her retrieval belt, which is a wand of 4th rank enlarged. Immediately, 2 actions to cast it on Dura, increasing Dura's size to huge, which is not something like that's something you all have seen before. It's just that in addition to that, Dura also gets a +4 status bonus to damage.
Nice.
And so all of that happens at once. Let me enlarge spell effect. Come on. Here it is. No, the bigger spell effect. Come on. Should have asked me. I don't know how to make it even larger. Evolution Surge. I'm gonna use the old one. Evolution Surge, huge. Yeah, and that will be happening up here. So wherever Dura was, like here somewhere. And Dura is going to then act together to rush, like 1, 2, 25. What is the most 25 that I can 25? I think somewhere around there. So that leaves me with 1 more action because we're doing a 3-2 split with the troop. So Dura will then try her hardest to reach a vine out towards the heart. 15 feet from being huge, the reach. An extra 5 feet from the level 7 plant Eidolon, so that's 20. And then +1 from the level 1 plant Eidolon, which is a special attack that Dura gets for either striking or tripping. So
Nice.
Dura, with a 25-foot reach, if that's enough, Tegan, will attempt to trip the heart.
That is so amazing right there.
No, I raise shield instead. 1 second. It'll happen. Where are my basic actions? Trip. Okay.
Yes!
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes!
We would take that. That vine, initially, it's just like, looks like a single vine that's going around to knock it. But as the creature's attention is drawn away by that vine, there's like a whole bunch of roots rising up from the ground that pull it down. Meanwhile, the troop will just move with Callie in tow. Wait, they also have 25 feet. Yeah, so that's the most 25 feet that they can. 25, and from there, we are going to do a sword bash. So can I get that reflex save?
It'll fail.
Nice. Okay. All right. Max damage. And that is our turn.
All right, Crash, you're up.
Real fast, I'm gonna disable my video because it's doing the thing again. That's not. Okay,
I think your video's
disable
already off.
yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, dang. So, Crash, what he's going to do, first action is making sure that loading his gun he's going to load it. Second action, he is going to we are going to stride on up 25 feet. And we are going to shoot. So let me get that right off here. No trick round salvo. Here. Wait, let me double check one thing. Does shattering shot specify it's within the first range increment? Yes, first range increment. That. Yeah, we're just gonna go for a regular shot onto the heart of the kaiju.
Go for it.
Hit.
Nice.
And this comes with something very lovely. Fire damage!
Fire!
So you see it, vines recoil as the fire burns into it, as that weakness is exposed.
We love to see it. We love to see it. And that will be Crash's turn.
Granjin, quickened by Dralo's encouragement, he spends a regular action to stand. He spins. Which I don't know if he's not going to do that even. He spends his regular action to stand. You see, he looks at this ragtag group, and you see as he comes up, reeling from the blows, you hear him just haul his head back, but not like a dragon breathing fire. You see this is like a creature spewing out the acids of its guts, just letting loose across this field. You smell this acid spew coming across. So he is going to have to burn his hasted one. So he's going to burn his hasted one, moving forward. I got to get him up. There we go. Moving forward.
He steps up. All right, that's a reactive strike.
All right, react it.
Okay. So Dura selected, targeted, primary strike. I'm going to deal damage. It's going to do 2 more than what it says.
All right.
So there's that, and what did it do? Enlarge. Yes. So the enlarged bonus should be 2 more. Unfortunately, I just can't get it to work right now. So it should be 34.
Perfect. All right, you see Zdura pounds into him. You see he kind of hauls his head back, unleashing that spray. Crash, Dura, Okali, the Arboreal Core, the Compound Eyes. Give me a Fortitude save.
Doesn't look like the compound eyes are in the AoE.
Oh, the Bruin Medics.
The acid spray calls for a reflex save.
Oh, the reflex. Oh, perfect. The reflex then.
Yippee!
I don't suppose I could use my hero point on my troop, can I?
Okay.
Yes? Okay, we're doing that.
Oh, let me get that damage. So anybody who critically fails, you are coated. I don't think anybody did with the actual reroll. You are coated with persistent acid. For everybody else, you take that 32 as this acid rains across the field. And as you see that, you see the vines around it begin to swither, as well as the just the true fright of a kaiju coming into you bound. So at the start of your turns, you will need to roll a reflex save as the grasping vines, as well as a will save for those within its 60 and 90 foot reach. Will, you are up. I think you may be within 90 feet. Oh no, you're just up. No, you're in. Give me a will saving throw.
On it. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the medics. Hold on.
That fits for them too, though.
All right. Let me do wills.
Nice.
All right. No effect on me, but they are. Sorry, what does it do again? They are frightened.
2.
2. If I just click one of these and like apply the effects, should it affect all of them? Or do I have to highlight all of them?
I believe it should apply all of them.
Okay. I know they did not take the Bruin Medics thing says Bruin Medics takes 42 damage, but their hit points on the character sheet still says it's max.
I think it's not linked, but if you double click the token on the battle map, that'll open the character sheet with the hit points.
Mine shows you at 108. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Cool. They just barely avoided the losing, having to do a morale check. All right. So this thing is now. Is it now close enough to me to do the thing? Nah. But I'm going to move everybody, doing one of the shared actions just to get a little closer to my allies and the enemy. Right there. That is their 25 feet of movement. Hold on, let me select will only. Great. Okay, so that is one of the troops' actions. And I think the other troop action is going to be just a the one action battlefield triage. Yeah. Ooh, a crit.
Ooh.
So that means, does that mean the does that have like double healing or anything like that, or is that just?
Oh no, I think that's just unfortunate for that one, just the damage, still the healing.
Okay, but that's all right. Everyone within 5 feet of my troop is going to get this much health.
Nice.
Oh, sorry. It's actually 4 more, so 14. My bad. I put 14. Okay. It was a typo. Should have been 2d6 plus 6. So yeah, everybody within 5 squares of me gets 2d6 plus 6 health. And then, so that is all the troops' actions for now, I think. And then, am I close enough? Still not close enough to Oga to do the thing I wanted to do, but that's all right. I instead am going to. What do you think, y'all? Are we ready to just? Am I putting the effect? Are we shooting at the thing?
Yep.
Is now the time to put the weakness on it? Because I can only do it once this combat.
It lasts until your next turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I wait? Or should I wait till next? Okay, I'll go for it now then. I am going to use my invented vulnerability. And you know what? Hey, quick question. Would Bonmo help with this? It lowers their DCs as well, right? Or
Yeah,
maybe
what?
not.
It's
You're right.
specifically only will DC and perception DC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it wouldn't. Oh, wait, actually,
Vulnerability not well.
invented vulnerability. Yes, it would. It is against their will DC. So
Yeah.
I might just do that. I might do Bonmo first, just to really get this thing to stick. Because I really don't want to fail it. Because then, if I fail it, then I can't do it again at all. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it because I think it matters a lot. So first, Will is going to Bonmo once again. In his sort of frenzy of adrenaline, calling out to the giant monster. Oh wait, hold on. It has the linguistic trait. We have, well, hold on.
Talk to us.
It did talk to
Yeah,
us
it
through
just-
somebody else.
Yeah.
So hold on. Does this work at all? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let me target it. And Will is going to call out to the creature. Powerful though you may be, foul beast, today you fall. And he's just going to go for it. Oh, wrong button. A 40. I'm pretty good at this. All right, so its will DC, not a crit, unfortunately, but its will DC is lowered by 2. Great. So that makes the invented vulnerability more likely to work, which I will then immediately use with my second action. Oh no. You know what? This is important enough to me that I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point because I rolled a 3. So there's a very high chance of me getting better at this. Significantly better.
I would say.
With a 19, it's still not a crit, huh? Well, here we are. It's a
Well,
boss.
Does it take into account its minus? Oh yeah, you put Bondo on it. So. That means his normal will save is 35 or plus 25.
All right. All right. That is 2 of Will's actions, but hey, the invented vulnerability is on the creature, so it will have weakness 5 to piercing damage.
Nice.
Everybody, just imagine Igor's rant from Elden Ring, and.
Curse ye, Baal!
And with my final action, I am going to use a thing to help keep us alive long enough to do all that damage. Let's throw out a rallying anthem, give everybody a little bit of defense as he just takes his staff and just into the ground. Can't hold it off screen as he slams his staff into the ground. And that is going to be the end of Will's turn.
All right, Mysteria, you're up.
All right. Even though I'm separated, can I interleave the actions, or do I have to do just this group with Mysteria, or vice versa?
So kind of the same with Bow. You get 2 with the troop, and then 3 for Mysteria.
I'll have Mysteria go first. This, I assume, is at the part of my investigation to how to retake Kata.
Yeah,
So we're
fair.
gonna devise a stratagem on the heart. That's pretty good. We're gonna do a recall knowledge. Free action. I'll use a hero point if I rolled under a 10.
Just under a 10.
I think so, yeah.
Unfortunately, that will fail.
think I have the actions there. I don't get that time. Wisteria is going to, those are free actions. What she's gonna do is, wait, how many? That's 2 actions. Okay, never mind. Do a parting shot on the Gronjin, so 2 actions to step and make an attack that's automatically off guard.
Don't forget to roll for Frightful Presence as well.
I'm also within 60, so.
Are you within 60?
Alright, sorry, I started here. It says I'm exactly 60 to this bottom left corner.
Oh, sweet. Give me a reflex save as well. Give yourself a free hero point for that, too.
Reflex. I get rolling at that. Well,
Nice.
and then will. Is the frighten a magical effect or is it just that scary?
Just mental. Just gotta see like this creature just flexing through. So that will be assistance.
Okay. Oh, so I'm still frightened. Right. Off guard attack. Off guard target. Divide a stratagem. Yeah, we're gonna go with bloody debilitation. And 17 to hit. 9, so I'll go for sneak attack damage and Hunter's Edge damage.
Nice.
Yes. 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 Plus the invented vulnerability.
Yes, and that. And it's got that bleed. And then third action is going to activate my rune of invisibility. I have not used it all this day. Any of the 3 uses. Turn invisible.
All right.
And then the compound eyes. Just to clarify, the appendage has 10-foot reach.
The appendage. I think it has long.
It's not adjacent to the compound eyes, but it is.
15-foot reach.
Okay. Yeah, we should take advantage of that vulnerability. And is there any? Okay, I'm gonna do a 2-action arrow storm. And I think I can place that first. Oh no, it's a heart, so I can't get both draw. So I'll just do it directly on the heart. Reflex save. So that's no damage there. Yeah, no, they're 2 actions, so that's my turn.
You see the lumbering creature is able to move quick for a moment and kind of position its crystalline self to protect it. Oh, these guys. Oh, he's already got people in front of him. So you see this this appendage just unleashes against the Bruins of Fessia. You see its maw lash out, trying to just snap through these bears. So he's gonna bite one, smack one with his tail. He can't really swallow these guys. He's gonna try to hit him with his tail again. So you see just unleashing blast after blast for 52 total as he bites in, smashes into these bears, and unleashes. How are the Bruins looking? Does that push them into a different segment, or are they still good?
They're at about half. Well, sorry. Let me. 26 times 2. What are the segments at? 200 minus 52. They're 148 out of 200 now.
So you're good. So you still have a full segment. Looks like you go down to your first one at 33. 130.
Oh, I see that. I see that here. Thank you. That's
All
nifty.
right. That's his turn. Olga, what's the distance here?
Oh, is there a kaiju thing happening right now?
Oh, yeah. Good point. Thanks for reminding. Yeah, so at the end of the round, you guys see kind of the battle going between the armed forces and the kaiju to see how that fares. Who wants to roll me the 14d10 for the group?
I'll pick it up this time.
Go for it. And
Oh no!
Hmm.
Oh, I should. My hubris. My hubris.
You're cut off.
Okay.
you can.
Neither of them rolled particularly well.
Oh,
I'll
gotta
count
roll.
my gun,
We
you
should-
guys count yours. 1, 2, 3, 4,
one.
Can we re-roll that?
3, 4, 5, 6.
I think we have
so
the
is
ones
all
count as
ones?
negatives, right?
Yeah.
They count
So I
as
think we have
minus
4
one, right?
successes. Yeah, so we have 4 successes.
So it's
So you guys
yeah,
have rerolls.
4.
Yeah, we should. How many do
How
we
many
have?
successes do you have?
6.
Sorry, on the kaiju side, you have 6. How many do you have?
We have 4. How many rerolls do we got?
Wait, I counted 8 for the kaiju. If 6 are higher, 10s count as 2 and 1s are negative 1.
Yeah. That was count. Let me do it again. 2,
6,
4.
8, 9.
Yeah, it is 6.
7, actually.
7. I see 7.
7. Yeah, I missed one.
Yeah, re-roll that. How many do we get?
You guys have 9 dice you can reroll.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
roll them ones at the very least.
1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. Come on, let's do it. All 1s and 2s.
Okay.
I get.
Alright.
How
How many rerolls we're using?
Can we reroll one at a time until we get enough to succeed?
You gotta call out, yeah.
Alright.
1s and 2s. All 5. All 5. 1s and 2s.
All
I get-
5? We're using all 5?
Oh, 5. Oh, 5. So 5. Okay. I forgot.
Is that going once?
Oh,
Going
yeah.
twice?
Go for
Ah.
it.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
I think that does
3
it.
successes gets us.
Yes, so that's that adds 3, so that's
And it removes the 2 1s.
Nice.
Yeah, that should get
Yeah.
us
That
there.
pushes you
Nice.
over the edge as you see kind of the forces of Kata, the hell unleashing from the airship as fireballs and ballistas and all rain down upon this kaiju. You see the prefects, Ezen, kind of working his magic to cause divots into the ground to cause the kaiju to slow and buying you guys some more time. And you hear a crackle of lightning almost push back the kaiju as Sanda adds his own blessing within, and you see a bit of thunderous resolve fill you as well. So you guys are able to drag this to your PC, drag it on, so not to your troops, just your PC, and you get ferocity, which is your level, and temp HP. And that's the event turn. I'll put that on there just to get at the bottom of the round. And then Olga is up. You see Olga round Hondralo looking to get this man out of the fight. He is going to flurry of blows. Lashing into Dralo. You see the first one go off with a crack of thunder, blasting him through, and then he's got one action left. He is going to kind of move himself a little bit closer in so he can kind of stay close to the kaiju. Dralo is up. You see this puppeteered former commander of the Taish forces. You hear him bark out. Oh, and actually, hold on. I forgot to do that for Olga. Reflex. He's good. Will save. He is frightened, but luckily that wouldn't have made a difference for either of his other pieces. So throw that on. But Dralo is up.
Don't forget to put the damage in.
What's that?
The Oga's damage, did you apply that?
Oh, yeah. Alright. Dralo is looking bloodied, but you do hear him bellow out in this controlled tone. He goes, "Unleash hell." As the Rage of Taish, the last version he can use for the day, unleashes, causing the enemies to unleash hell across the battlefield. This appendage is going to move closer and make a strike upon Olga. Luckily, the Sada Sun proves too quick. The kaiju itself is going to bird its reaction and make a strike upon Dura. Smashing in to the enlarged summon. Oops, did not mean to move that guy. This appendage is going to strike into the arboreals, slapping its tail across. But luckily will miss the... Oh, actually, that will hit the arboreals. I said Olga selected. Let me click him. And then the last one will make a strike against the bears.
Ooh.
And unfortunately will crit upon the bears. Arboreals or bears, are either of you at a morale point or a second losing point?
Not yet. I'm 16 HP away by the looks of it.
Oops. Sorry, I'm 148 minus 72. I'm at 76, so yeah, I'm at my third segment.
All right, so yeah, you were down to 3 on that side, and I believe that is time for a morale check as well. Give me a will saving throw, and you can choose which of your, or did it already delete for you? No, choose which of your 4 guys you delete on there.
All right, here's the will save. And then I'll get rid of bottom left one. I don't know how to do that.
Bottom left. Okay.
Closest to Belric. Thank you.
So that is, I believe, they may be frightened. Let me pull up that chart. So you see the bears quaking a bit as this bash goes through. The bears being uncommanded. They will, that's luckily just a failure. They are frightened too, as you see the appendage cut into them. And that is everybody.
Including Bear?
Bear isn't, just the troops.
Okay. I'll have to figure out how to put that on after.
The appendage is up. You see it striking with its toothless jaw, clenching into the Sanda Sun, trying to bring, you see him start to try to swallow the hero. So the first one is a crit. He's going to use his improved grab to hope. But luckily, Sanda-san proves too quick to be swallowed. So that is his first attack as he crits Olga. biting into the creature. He is then going to spend his next action just smashing him with his tail. Perfect. So that is his turn. Get that damage through. And then Dark, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Belric is going to begin his turn.
Oh, and give me a will saving throw. I think you're
Belric?
further than 60 feet. You are good. So you are just frightened one within this creature's presence.
How do I add like frightened to? Oh, there it is. Okay.
That goes
Right.
away at end of turn, right?
It does. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to begin my turn doing something I haven't done before. You're going to see these appendages coming off the Grosjean, but then you're going to see a rose bush sprout from its chest and thorns start to envelop the creature as I cast my 4th rank spell, Bursting Bloom.
Nice.
Oh boy.
It will just succeed, so take half damage.
This is all piercing, so this should be
Oh, nice.
full
Yeah.
real stuff.
Oh.
So you'll see like the roses, like the thorns will like, even though they're, he like kind of has that saving throw, like the will of will and his spell is gonna like make them like force them in to do additional damage. And then for my 3rd action, I'm going to take 2 shots at him. So this will be 1.
Get advantage on the first attack with Inspired Stratagem. I keep forgetting to call it out.
Oh, okay.
Or gonna take it, I guess.
Here's my crit fish.
Got it out of the way.
All right, got it out of the way. So here's damage. I have to roll damage separately just because first one does more. So that's the first hit, and then my second attack will be a miss. Go. And then the bears are going to target the appendage on the right. They're going to do a devastating roar, which will be a success, so that guy will be frightened. I actually don't have frightened on that one, so I don't know if that would have impacted. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. So their second action will be a savage mauling. 1 action thing.
Nice. What's the reflex save for that one?
Alright, it's a DC 28.
DC
I haven't
28.
done that. Yep.
Alright, they'll fail, so they'll take full damage.
Cool. And then Bear as a free action, and he's gonna do a claw attack that will crit.
Nice.
Oh my god.
doing my
Energy bear critting.
I love it. I'll do 24 damage.
Perfect.
There.
Is that everything?
It is. 6 actions. Good lord.
Alright. The appendage is up. Oh, he's gonna lay waste. You see him lashing out with his tail, just striking into the forces. He's going to strike Callie first and then strike her troops second. So you see the tail smash through.
Oh, not 20. Ooh.
62 against Callie. The second one targets her troops.
Is 39 still a crit on Callie? Wait, was it? Sorry, you said
Because
Callie,
it must
but
be
you
a nat
targeted-
20.
It's a nat 20.
It targeted the compound eye.
Oh, is it a nat 20? Because if it's a nat 20, it's a crit on Callie. Otherwise, it's not a crit on Callie.
It's just a 15.
Oh, okay, then it's a regular hit.
Nice. So 31 there.
I'll take half.
And the second hit will fail against the troops. What is this? This creature's gonna go and move towards its boss. Callie, you're up.
She has to be a hero, doesn't she? Okay. Well, how are we going to do this? So
Is it
first,
chain lightning time?
it is chain lightning time. Is that flanking? It's not flanking. Whatever. First, the trees are going to just move forward. Tell me if the trees can do this with the appendage. They with their shields, they like push creatures whose space they cover, but I don't know if that can include
that's fair.
a creature. Okay. So just give me the reflex save as these creatures are all just moving forward. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the appendages move like to the end of that. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I think the appendage ends up moving somewhere there. Just all the way up.
Oh, there. All right.
Moving in the same distance and direction for the rest of their stride. Yeah. So that's their 2 actions. Then Callie is going to do chain lightning. Any reactions?
No, not from because they've all burned the reaction.
Oh, all right. Yes, thank you, Trollo. So the lightning crackles out, starting with the far one over here. And let me post the. Oh wait. Shoot. Hold on. Let's do the will save first for Callie.
Oh yeah, good point.
Because that's gonna affect these
Do we have to
things.
do that every turn? Because I think it says you're immune to it for a minute if you.
This is
Callie
my
had
first
to-
time.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, thank you, Rallying Anthem, for Dura at least, and then for Callista Varia. It's okay if she fails. Aw, she succeeds. it's the lightning of Sanda that's going to be shooting out. So with that restored spell slot, I am casting this, and let's get those reflex saves. So starting with this far one, it's the lightning. Oh, thank goodness. Then Dralo. Come on, don't crit succeed. No, it crit succeeded. Okay. I guess just the lightning on that one. For that much.
Right.
Half of that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's okay. And then Dura will act together along with that lightning cast to hit the heart. To attempt to hit the heart. Okay, I'm going to hero point that. Last hero point. And then last action, I think. No, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. We need to abort. So last action, Callistavaria is going to use her second charge of the greater invisibility rune to go invisible. And that's my turn.
Callie disappear in the midst of her troops. Crash, you are up.
All right. We are going to, very similar to last turn, but a little bit different this time. We are going to stride 25 feet. We are going to reload the Obsidian's Edge. Then we are going to throw out a shatter shot. So as Crash is getting closer and closer to the big guy, he's going to take out one of his bombs and just chuck it between him and one of the appendages. And before it has a chance to strike either of them or the ground, he's already lined up a shot with it and is going to make it blow up. They need to give me a reflex save. Damn!
The appendage will fail.
We've already used whammy, right, today?
Yeah, I used it already.
Let me give that fire damage for the, not including splash, for the bomb here. So no secondary things, just all this fire here. So 9 fire damage to the appendage.
Nice.
I tried to be greedy, and that's gonna have to be my turn.
Don't worry, you weren't the only one who tried to be greedy.
Granjin is up, and you see a few things happen all at once. You see his no blood leaking out, but you saw cracks begin to form within his crystalline heart. And you see phase 2 heartbreak begin. You see it shed its outer skin, lowering its AC by 2. You see it automatically begin raining acid in the vicinity around it. You don't really see this, but you see it almost gain access to different abilities, almost changing its fighting stance as it gets ready to unleash. And you see, as the acid rains down upon it, it regains some of its lost vigor.
Tegan, I personally, I love shit like this. Hell yeah! Phase 2, let's go!
So you see kind of all that happen, the skin falling off, acid raining down, and you hear it growl, and then Dralo's voice speak, "We will not fall." And begins raining acid centered upon the creature. The Arboreals and Dura, give me a reflex saving throw. Nice. Sweet. Half damage on both of those as this gets unleashed. Let's end that too, because his actions are now up.
Oh, I triggered their weakness. They are now down a segment.
All right, give me a will save. You are leading them, so you get yours 1 degree higher. Though, as always, I forgot to mention at the start of this one, if you do want your troops to flee, you can just have them choose to retreat. It doesn't have to be a bloodbath like last time. So he is going.
Yes, they will. At this point, they will retreat.
Oh, they will. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What?
Troops are retreating.
All right. right, so you see as the troops begin to retreat, the Titan begins to unleash. He's going to pound into Dura, smashing down with his fist. He is then going to try to grapple Dura with improved grab.
Can I first just see the damage?
Oh, yeah. Oops, wrong one.
Okay, yeah, that is way more than enough. I will. Callie will use her reaction, and Dura will disappear. We're all. They're all retreating. All her plants are retreating.
Is Callie still invisible?
She's invisible. Yes.
So basically, from our position, from what we can tell, it's just Grandin, phase 2. All of Callie's forces, including Dark, just gone.
Gone.
Immediately leave.
All right. So you see Grandin is going to move, and you see the cloud moving with him. Unfortunately, Crash. He moves towards you. You see Grandin
Should I make the safer the acid storm real fast?
Definitely.
Yo.
We'll use that same roll just to keep it easy, so that 24 from above.
Do you think that an extra +2 would make a difference here, y'all? From my reaction?
It might be better to save it. 24.
Okay.
I was about to say 24 isn't that bad. Every point counts, but I'm good. Crush is still full HP. He can take whatever is about to come.
All right.
All right. Oh, and actually, for your troops, will need to make a save as well. Well.
Yeah, they're not good at this.
All right. So
right.
Crash, he is going to. That's his third action. He is going to. I was hoping he get to grab somebody, but he is not able to grab anybody due to your spearing. He's just going to smash you.
Nope.
Just hitting. And then is going to try to grab you up as well.
Got it. Take this damage here. Still looking solid enough. And ouch, that's a critical success, meaning Precious restrained.
Yeah, so he grabs you. You see the vines wither around you and just hold you tightly in place as he has you in his hand. And you see, you almost see him do a testing lift as he has you within his grasp. But luckily, he is out of actions.
I feel like he's about to use Crash as a weapon.
Unfortunately, at this moment, my troops are going to retreat because of the damage from the acid storm. The crit fail in the acid storm is enough to cause them to have to retreat.
They don't have to retreat. You can make a morale check if you want them to stay and fight. Or
they're low enough health that I want them to retreat now. They're very close to death.
Understandable.
All right, fair enough.
Like one more hit would be, they're all dead. My troops are not sturdy. They are good at healing. All right, but my turn has begun. And I have to do some measuring real quick now that the thing has moved. But I might be able to get some fire damage down. Let me, very quickly, put down a burst. Yes, I can. I am going to cast Divine Immolation at 6th rank and get all 3 of the monstrous creatures.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
All right.
It's my highest rank spell, my highest damage spell, with a weakness. Damn. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Gosh, man.
That's a melee strike.
Hit? That's a critical strike? Why is it a critical strike?
What? Oh, did I have a target?
Oh,
melee
yeah,
You
you
made
just...
an attack roll, not a saving throw.
Oh, he did. He attacked Will to disrupt the spell.
Yeah,
Oh my
react-
god.
right, yeah.
Oh, never mind then. All right, in that case, nothing happens. All right.
Youch!
Can you whammy?
No, I've already used it. Cool.
That is nearly 100 damage right there.
Yeah. In that case, I think I have one action left. I am going to use it to use a, what is it called? Statement strut.
All right.
So the creature, and as I dance away from it, it will have to make a will save. Oh, good. All right. Did that still include the, oh, it wouldn't make a difference anyway.
It does have the bottom up, but it did roll 19, unfortunately.
All right, and I go, I think I'm going to go here. All right, that is my turn.
All right, Wisteria, you're up.
All right. Devise a stratagem on Gronjin. It seems like it's gonna be a hit. Gonna do a. I already failed on Gronjin, so recall knowledge on the appendage. It's free.
Can I use my reaction on a Wisteria's recall knowledges?
Yeah, definitely. If you're in range.
This one's not important. It's
Okay, just wondering.
just a free.
Unfortunately, that will fail. Oh no, are you targeting Gronjin or his appendage? It's got Gronjin selected on my screen.
I already failed once on Gronjin, so I'm not trying
Oh,
to
okay.
do the appendage.
His
Right.
appendage. That will see.
Okay. Lowest saving
You see their lowest saving throw is Fortitude for the appendages.
throw. All right. So there's a free action. Then I'm invisible. So I want to. Or do I? Oh, that's only 30 feet. Okay, I think I need to start. Oh, here's what I'll do. Have I used that yet? Once per hour on immediate target. All right, I'm going to Doctor's Visitation Will with my first action. So let me roll that.
All right, I am immune to your battle medicine.
I can do it once per hour on an immune target.
Okay,
I don't have written down that I used it in the previous combat, so.
Nice.
And then I'll need a hero point on that.
You'll point it up. There we go.
Nice.
Uh,
Good
Big.
hero points this round.
Oh, I didn't roll the healing. Hold on, I have that written down. For
Nice.
Will.
thank you
So
very
it's
much.
first action, and then I'm gonna make 2 attacks on Gronjin. The first one will be off guard because I'm invisible. The second one will not be off guard. First one gets by the stratagem. The second one does not. Oh, he didn't take the bleeding damage at the end of his turn from the bloody debilitation.
You've noticed he does not bleed.
No.
You-
Oh yeah, because he's made of crystal.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Well, I'm gonna switch to a different debilitation then. So this. Okay, so that'll hit with the divided stratagem. Do not analyze weakness, but I do get a sneak attack and shared hunter's edge. And he's enfeebled 1.
Nice.
Then I'm going to go for my map attack without off guard. Probably gonna miss. Hey!
Hey.
Whoa, nice.
Oh, 19. No sneak attack. Hunter's Edge is once per turn? Or does that...
I think first hit, yeah, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
28. Those are my 3 actions, and then my troop is going to do how far is that? Oh yeah, I can do it. Troop is going to do an arrow storm on Drala and the appendage next to 2 actions.
All right. Jala will fail. The appendage will succeed.
Okay, 3 damage.
All right. So end of the round. So you guys see kind of they can battle once again, joining through between the forces of Kata against Grun Jin. Who wants to roll the 18 or the 14 d10?
I'll go for it. Oh, okay.
Oh, a lot of ones. Oh, a lot of 10s too. Sure.
Thought you will.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Not great.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 for us.
11. Are you guys spinning any rerolls on this one, or are you letting this one stand?
Sorry, how many did you say that the
11.
11? I think even if we use all our rerolls, there's not really any chance.
Yeah, we gotta let this one go.
Yeah.
But what if we roll all 10s?
Alright, I did 9 for Gronjin.
Oh,
I also counted 9,
let me make sure. 1, 2,
but I don't know if
3,
can still beat it.
4, 6, 5, 6.
we are
Oh.
we're at 6 versus 9.
Tens.
And
Tens count as 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 versus 9, even then it's still
Yeah. Let's give them this one. How many rerolls do we have left? We used 5 earlier.
4.
Okay.
All right.
All
Use them or
right.
lose them though at some point, just so we're aware.
Yeah.
So you guys go through. You see the troops are beginning to falter. They are struggling against this oppressive force. And then roll this. Unfortunately, it is my choice. He is going to go with earth-shattering step as the main kaiju stomps down and makes his way closer. Everyone give me a fortitude saving throw. Nice.
Hold on. Should I hero that? I know what's going on here.
It will knock you prone if you fail, so
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point.
nice. So I think Callie crits the seeds. Belric goes from a failure to a success. Mysteria crits the seeds.
Shoot. I need to do it for all these works over here.
As you guys go through on that side and resolve the other ones, as you hear the earth crash down and Gronjin progresses. Olga is up. Olga is going to try to... Yeah, he's going to try to take down Dralo just to make sure they can't get any craziness. off anymore. So he's flurry of
Frightened should be gone.
it should.
Frightened, yeah, we're gonna at the end of the
All right. And then Thunderous Strike. That'll crit. Crit in the hit.
Solid 1-2.
31 for the hit. Yeah. So you see he just punches into this guy, Dralo, with a quick 1-2 punch, ending the threat from Dralo, dropping him to the floor. He has 2 actions left. Does he have range on it? You see potentially. Yeah, lightning begins to crackle off of his hands as he spends his last 2 actions casting Chain Lightning at Granjen. Granjen will succeed, but luckily not crit succeed. And the appendage will fail. As you see that lightning rippling through, burning into Granjen, and then
He can make a chain. He can chain it.
he can reach it over there. Nice. All right.
Hell yeah!
I thought it was too far away. That guy will fail. So you see that lightning arcing around the arena, burning into the 2 appendages, and kind of sizzling across Granjen. And that is everything Ogre can do. But you see Dralo fall to the ground, unable to give a command, the last bit of lucidity as he looks around and just sees hell before succumbing to it.
quick question: does the earthquake effect trigger the area weakness of the troop?
No, we'll say not for that one.
Okay.
Alright, the appendage is up. This is one by Olga. He's just gonna try to eat him again. You see, first he tries to chop down an Olga. The Sanderson proves too quick. Once again, the Sanderson proves too quick. And he does not have great third actions if he doesn't get anybody. He's just gonna try to smack with his tail. You see Olga just definitely dodging around him.
Oh
Alright.
shit! I forgot. I got caught up in the moment and forgot to actually roll the fortitude save for the earth-shattering step.
Oh yeah, give me a fortitude save. Failure. Luckily, you didn't fail, so you take half that damage. I forgot how much damage. I think it was 16.
Yeah, let me scroll up that. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for calling it out.
Yeah, you take 8 damage, Crash. Okay, you found it. Cool.
Yep.
All right. You're up.
Okay. Can't really heal anyone because I used most of my battle medicine. I'm just gonna keep shooting. I know he's immune to acid damage. Is that considered poison, or is that different?
So no, yeah, poison's a separate category.
In that case,
I will hazard. This is a rock. We have tried to get blood from the stone already, but if you want to try, you can try. I don't know if it's something that could be susceptible to poisons.
I'm gonna
Recall
try it.
knowledge.
it can't hurt. I've got 2 of these left, so I'm going to use. Yeah, my first action. I'm gonna coat my first arrow with caveworm venom, which I have 2 left of. Then I'm going to take my first shot at him. This will be with the venom. Hold on, let me target him. E.
Oof. Got a hero point or you out?
I'm not using the hero point.
All right.
I've got 2 left, and I've got 100. I've got a lot of health. I'm gonna use a hero point. Screw it.
Hero point it up, yeah.
Hero point it up. Do some damage. Right.
Hey, that'll just hit.
Okay. Oh, Okay. So this will be the. Let me turn precision on. So it'll be this. I know there's a better way of doing this, but we'll figure it out another day. And then.
Fire coming in handy.
Nice. And then it'll be. DC 32. Oh, I can code a weapon. Maybe I post that. Okay.
Unfortunately, it will succeed.
Okay, so that. Alright. Here's the second shot. Which is a miss. And then for my second and third action, I'm going to use. Nope, I can't use that. Good grief. Shoot. I don't know what to do here.
You can
Yes.
command Bear if you want him to do something too. You got Bear with you again.
Thank you. Okay. I am going to. Wisteria's here within 30 feet, so I'm going to Warden's Boon her. I'll say keep. And I'll post this in a second once I find it, but I'll say keep firing! The heart is getting weak! And then my third action, I'll use Command Bear. And then the first thing I'll do is the Bear. Can I do the support thing first, or do I have to strike first? I know I always get confused here.
So, because if you're not striking him, you probably just want Bear to strike. Because I think you have to hit him for that.
Oh, it can't be like it's not anyone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bear is going to use his first one to strike. His claw.
All right. Nice.
Shoot, that was on the
Yeah,
wrong
that's
one.
20 in
but-
it.
So here's a crit for that. Then he's going to attempt to bear hug. It
Oh, it's
hits.
grab. Yeah, you don't have to roll anything. It's straight grab.
Sweet.
Wow.
Okay, and then these guys are going to.
No, so that makes another strike. And if the second strike hits, it's grab.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you gotta make another one. So with Matt, though,
That won't hit. Right? 21.
unfortunately, you see it is able to dodge.
Okay. And then these guys are going to devastate roar. Sorry. Devastate roar. Why can't I do this? An attempt to demoralize, which would be. I don't really know what I have to do here.
Oh, if you have to demoralize, you roll.
Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to do a savage mauling. Oops. Sorry.
Did roll for Belric, not sure if the bear's intimidation is high.
I don't know why this is so confusing to me.
Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, what's the bear's intimidation modifier?
I don't know. Oh, plus 18.
19. So yeah, this will be. Yeah, it would succeed with that. It'd be, actually, no, it wouldn't. It's plus. It would still fail just barely, though. It's plus 6 on that.
Okay.
But
Then-
luckily, we'll fail the reflex save, and we'll take that. Alright.
And that's my turn. Not action, sorry.
Oh, no worries, man.
Did the Bruins of Fescia use one action or two action version of Savage Maul?
One action. They use one for
One
the
action.
demoralized one.
Yeah, let's
Oh, what do you want? Got it. Yeah.
Alright. They,
roll damage.
You did. I think you got a 12.
Yep.
So bypassing the invisible Callie, the other one comes around and kind of skitters up towards Crash and unleashes its toothless maul, but luckily you see it come towards you, Crash, and you're able to just blast away enough, even with strain within the creature's grips, to avoid it. That's its
Yippee!
action. Callie, you are up.
Okay, this is not manipulate, so yeah, Callistavaria will use 2 actions to summon a tree right here. So right where you think all of Callistavaria's trees are gone, a Timber Sentinel pops up right next to Crash. It grows slowly to the eye at first, and then becomes a strong birch. As strong as birches can be. And then we will tactically reposition with our last action to over here. And since that was a support action, I remain invisible. It's my turn.
Nice. Crash, you're up. You are restrained.
All right, we are going to let's see here. Sure. Yep. We're going to touch and go to reload while turning our weapon into melee. We are still restrained though. Next action is going to be a trigger brand salvo. Well, actually, wait, you know what? Or I could use 2 actions to do something cool, but requires a reflex.
You are
save.
restrained, so you can't use any attack or manipulate actions except to escape.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, you're not just grabbed. You're
Yeah.
restrained.
Oh no. Wait, no attack actions and no manipulate actions. So if an action had neither of those traits, it could still be used then, correct?
That's right.
As Crash is held and quite possibly either about to be used as a weapon and or slowly being crushed, a variety of holes open up on his body, and those clockwork insects begin to buzz and swarm. Rain of bolts. 10-foot emanation. Shit.
Oh, I'll get this guy too. Nice.
Shit. They will be taking 9 damage. Piercing.
Hey, everybody counts. Especially
Every
because
bit
is
counts.
beyond bloodied again. He's getting low.
All right, and then we're gonna try and escape. Athletics check. Here we go. 38.
Because that's against his athletics. Hold on. I think that fails, but let me make sure.
Guys, I'm not. If that fails, I'm not getting out of his grasp. That was an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
I would love to give you my reaction to boost it by 2, but I am too far away.
That will succeed.
Yippee!
Nice.
All right, and that will be all of Crash's actions. Now, I do have a question about the acid rain. It's been a little bit since it was posted. Since I started in there, do I have to make the save again, or was it a one and done?
You'll make it again on his turn.
Understood. Speaking of which, actually,
Yeah, you pretty much go and roll that now, I guess.
reflex save. If that is a success, it's crit.
No, that will succeed. That is, so that will be a crit success. He still doesn't have that back. Yeah, you're next to him and you are close. He is going to smash down upon you.
Is Crash still off guard? It would still be a hit by +0 though, I think.
Yeah.
Off guard's coming from their string.
Let me take that off of there. But yes, that would still hit.
All right.
Okay, the protector tree takes all 36.
Nice.
Yippee!
that's a restraint. I can't help
He will restrain you again, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, he's gonna do this. As you feel those vines ripping through you, you feel them start to crush you and start to restrain and drain your life. Give me a fortitude saving throw, Crash.
That's going to be a fail on my end.
All right, luckily not a crit failure because he can heal himself a little bit with the crit failure, but he grabs and starts to break into your flesh with that. And he is, luckily I think it's too far. I don't know, it is just enough. As you see, like he breaks into your flesh, tries to drain you. You see he just hauls back and flicks you, hurling you 40 feet into the air and 50 feet away into Wisteria. Wisteria, give me a reflex saving throw, DC 23, to avoid crashing into you. And Crash, you will take 20 damage, and unless you have cat fall or something, fall prone.
I have, let's see here. I do have something for this. I have gliding membranes. So, treat any fall as 50 feet shorter. Even if I do, I can land on my feet if I succeed a reflex save of 15. Would that be applicable here?
Yeah, very applicable.
Heck yeah! Reflex save. Crit success.
Nice.
And it was 28 damage, right?
28 from the construct or construct. I don't know. So you don't take any from the fling, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, you reduce the fall damage to nothing.
Yeah, but just make sure to take it. We already took the 34 from the constrict, so yeah, you're good.
What I have a kind of badass image of that in my head, even though Crash just got the life sapped out of him, of Gronshin just tossing him towards Wisteria, and the two of them kind of like as they bounce off of each other, just landing in kind of hero poses, ready to keep going against the kaiju.
Nice.
Yeah, and as Crash comes by, Wisteria rolls to the side, saying, "We talked about collateral damage."
Will, you're up.
It is so awesome that you got thrown away because now I can try again with my last 6th rank spell. I want to get this damn spell off. This time hitting here. I'll just put the burst right there. Sorry if this might destroy your tree. I don't know if your tree is still there.
No, don't worry about the trees. I don't care about trees.
Here is the divine immolation. Oh, let me actually click the cast button. There we go. With my last 6th rank.
Hey,
holy shit! Oh my god! What kind of a miracle?
A faraway dream, a wish.
Hold on.
A feeling.
Hold on, we're not. You ain't done yet. You ain't done yet. I've been waiting for this. Explosive assist. We're adding on 2d6 more fire to this after the damage has been rolled.
Holy cow.
All right.
Oh, it's a combo move.
You say combo move? It's just Crash tossing a little explosive after the orbital laser comes crashing down. It's a couple firecrackers after it. Take it away, Will.
It's just a sort of pillar of flame coming down from the sky, right on top of these creatures. That is 2 actions. I'm running low on spells here, but with my final action, I think I might just want to get away from y'all, unfortunately, so that we don't all end up in a very unfortunate aura.
Did Grumjin, did he take double damage or just full damage?
Oh yeah.
You took oh yeah, so yeah, right. Add that in. Obviously those ones don't double it up automatically. There we go.
Sweet. And the appendage should take half damage as well. But then as
74. All right, go ahead.
and then yes, but wouldn't it? I should move away. But wouldn't it be so cool if Belric killed it right now?
It totally would. It
would.
100% would.
I'm going for it. I'm using a focus point to cast Amped Message on Belric. Belric, you get a strike as a reaction to attack whoever you want, but I'd really prefer if it was the giant monster.
Sure, and I am going to hold it with my last poison. And
Alright.
here we go.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck.
Closer does it again! Closer.
Belric.
Oh my god.
Do at least 30 damage here.
All right, so
I believe. It's your
His bow has flaming on it. There's a very good chance.
Oh yeah.
there's a lot
So-
going on this shot. I coded it too. I figured out how to do that. So here's my shit.
Yeah!
Another crit.
Yes. Oh my god,
clutch,
describe
bro.
that.
Alright,
kill.
how do you disable this crystalline heart?
Belric's like kind of like sporadic, like looking over at Bear, and then like Will, like I don't know if it's Roshan or Will, but like something tells him just like he almost instinctively just like pulls out an arrow and then draws it, and then shoots it right at like the head area of Grosjean, and after hearing Will or Roshan it just like it's the perfect shot. It slowly goes in and just like it's hits it on the side of the head and takes it down.
It would be Rashawn Ailes' voice.
You see-
If I had,
What?
if I had a nickel for every time you have taken down a kaiju in one of Tegan's games, I have two. Badass right there.
That was so cool. Good shit, Will.
You see the arrow kind of flying through the sky, lodging into the crystalline version of Granjin, and you see, like right at the same moment as that crystalline version, like it was about to stomp forward, falters. You see the larger, kind of the kaiju version of it falter in the same way. You see a bit of cracking along the crystalline version, and then you see the crystal just fall backwards. And as the crystal falls backwards, you see the body of the kaiju almost begin to decay and crumple around it. And you start to see the appendages that were fighting the bears, one trying to eat Olga, and others across the battlefield just wreaking havoc, also begin to crumble. And you see just remaining this heart of the Granjin, this crystalline figurine lying upon the battlefield. And you look around and you see the day has been won. You see the Cotton forces facing off. You see that they cheer for a moment, like just quiet lurks through as the body of Granjin falls and begins to rapidly decay, the vines wilting away, and then you hear a cheer go through. And kind of for a moment, you just kind of hear like this wordless cheer, but you do hear Beshnet kind of pop up, waving the gavel's standard. And he goes, "For the gavels of Avasara! Gavels! Gavels!" Yelling out for the crew.
I think Will is not speaking. What you're hearing from Will right now is maniacal laughter.
Wisteria puts a hand on Will's shoulder after he calms down a bit and says, I think I felt some of Jeet in that attack.
Divine flame can only come from Nar. It's a borrowed effect.
Nar and his angels.
over by Crash. He is going to be running over, feet slightly digging into the earth with each step. As he's going to run over to Belric, hug him so hard that he lifts Belric off the ground, and just goes, "Hi, brother! Brother, you did it! It was you who slayed the kaiju, who put the heart down. You who would put an arrow through the eye of a dragon, who would put an arrow through the heart of a kaiju."
Balric would like embrace Crash and like be very like just triumphant and very happy. But he would also like give credit to Will, like this was on all of us. All of us, like, and even Jeet got us here. And he would give some credit to Jeet too. Like this was a total win for the Gavels. Even you, Beshnet, and he would like bring him in as well. And then I think Bear would also make a truck over there.
Where's Callie?
Callie's still invisible, slowly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You see, like a
wanna-
slinking Calistamaria just comes around and turns. The minute passes, she turns visible and she says, "Well, I'm glad I stuck around for that."
Like right before she turns visible, but like right behind them, Wisteria says something to the effect of, I mean, I guess we were able to do it without Callie putting her full effort into it. She retreated as usual, and then
hey, that I created the tree, the birch tree. Crash, you know the tree, the one that is for me. I was right there the whole time.
It was all of us, Balric would stress, like including Kelly.
Crash will look over and just kind of breathe a sigh of relief and just say, "I'll be honest, for a second, I thought that was you. The tree. I thought you got incinerated."
Okay, well, she goes up to Belric. She puts an arm on his shoulder and say, "For that shot, all other wrongs of the day are forgiven."
Oh God! You really know how to hold a grudge.
This is letting go of it.
yeah, she forgave it. She's not.
Yeah. I already forgot about that.
For us, it was
Holding a grudge
like a
until-
month ago.
Yeah.
But for
Yeah,
these
you did
characters,
that.
it was like 8 hours.
Yeah. Good point.
As you all go through that and kind of revel with your comrades as you've kind of gained your victory, you do see the Baron kind of flying down upon his griffin, and he uncharacteristically enthusiastically bellows out, "We've won the war!" As he comes to a landing. But as soon as he says we've won the war, to the west, towards the western coast, way in the distance at first, you see like this bright pillar of flame. You see the flame is crackling with this almost ethereal glow as it billows up into the sky. Flames of many colors, of reds and golds and greens, and the blues even burning hotter as this billows up into the sky from western. It looks like miles and miles away, but you see the flames billow through, and you notice a couple of things happen almost all at once with the sky around the western edge of Kata. You see, it almost the sky begins to take almost a little bit of a different hue around there. You see like lights, kind of the fire almost keeping lights in the area. You see almost like this blues and greens integrating into the sky around it, casting this ethereal fire above the sky of Kata that can be seen on the night sky. But as that torrent of flame billows up and kind of continues rising into the air, you see it begins to arc away from that western edge of Kata, kind of miles away, and you see it like a chunk of it begin to form, and for a while you're not. It's hard to read out the shape, but you can just make it as it starts to race across the sky, almost like a shooting star quickly flying by. As it flies over your head, you can make out first wheels, then horses. You can see it all come together as a chariot racing through the sky, flames alighting behind it. And for a moment, you swear it looks like Jeet riding across the chariot through the sky, flames licking through before cresting on the eastern edge of the sky.
That wasn't. Was that?
No.
Crash is gonna put a hand on the seared handprint on his chest and just look.
Balric would, yeah. That's what Balric was going for too. So he'd put that hand right over Crash as they kind of enjoy the fireworks, so to speak.
I got a question though. Where that originated? Is there now a small volcano and/or lava pit?
No small volcano, but actually, I'll throw you up on the map and you can probably guess it.
Is it the large volcano on the other side of the water?
To the west.
From the
Is it Kanda?
from the fire that the eternal flame.
Oh,
Eternal
the
flame.
eternal flame. Yes.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Oh my god, we did it! I mean, I always knew we could do it. That's already had full faith in the Gavels. Of course.
I'll admit, I got a little worried that when my first spell got disrupted. I was like, oh dear.
Yes.
That was bad.
I did not like it when Dralo crit succeeded on that chain lightning either. It was so swinging. Like, it was great. Like, the boss basically always got crit hits on us, and then the crits that Oga got on Dralo were very impactful. It was a very swingy fight. It was great.
But
I was like, okay, we got this. Then I was like, it's over. And then I was like, okay, we got this.
I think we did really well, given that we beat it in 3 rounds and nobody got to 0.
Yeah, you guys like put some damage on it quick. But with that, we'll take a quick 5-minute break. We'll get some aftermath, and then wrap up the sesh.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sweet.
Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the final battle of Session 27. Here, the Gavels have emerged victorious against the crystalline heart of Granjin, sending the kaiju back to rest and having his mortal the body rapidly decay. You all are looking around the battlefield. You hear the cheers continuing. You see the Baron walking up to you all, and kind of seeing the last bits of kind of fire remaining in the sky, kind of slightly or directly above the western coast of Kata, above your new homeland. What do you guys do? I mean, you guys have just defeated Granjin. You see the Baron approaching. You've had a moment of reveling. What's next for the Gavels?
I have to ask a clarification. In this very moment, or like over the next,
in this very moment. Yeah.
In this very moment.
I know Wisteria is probably not a hugger, but I think Will would hug Wisteria as well.
She's in a hugging mood right now, and is not normally being a hugger. A little trepidatious at first, but returns it. And just says to Will, this is what his sacrifice earned us: a home, a place the gavel can rise and grow stronger, and do some good in the world. More than we already have.
I would like to think Belric was there too, and just kind of like nodding along, like they're Callie and Crash didn't know the impact, and Crash still knew the impact of Jeet, but I think like the three of them would have like, having been with Jeet for the longest, would have realized like, yeah, this is what the sacrifice is about. So, I think I don't know how much time I have left with Bear.
That is the next thing. That is the So you do see Bear kind of coming up. He does kind of like nuzzle into you for a moment, and just kind of meet your eyes.
Yeah, so I think I would take him aside and try to be like have some just time away from everybody. And I think like Belric's, I mean, he didn't have a chance to get closure, and this is an opportunity for him to have a semblance of closure. So, you know, he's going to try his best to keep it together, but he'll just, I think he's got the ability to speak to animals. So I think he'll, if you're hearing from the outside, he'll be like grunting and softly roaring, but he'll be like, you carried our burdens and sometimes our kegs. For that, we appreciate you. I should have had more time with you, my friend, but a ranger never gets enough time. You weren't just a beast to me or a bear to me. You were my friend and my family. You'll always be part of the gavel and what we stand for. And then he would just like take him closely and embrace him and just say, "Rest easy, bear." And yeah, like just hold him close.
You kind of hear like a soft like roar coming from Bear as kind of he gives you his own bear hug as well, and for a moment like you feel like this the warmth of his fur, the familiar smell, but then it starts to almost get charged with ozone, and then you start to kind of feel like the weight and the heft of him begin to fade away. But you hear one last kind of crackling roar, almost accentuated by a clap of thunder, as he kind of fades back into the spirit realm.
Belric would, I mean, he would be teared up, but like it would be almost like instead of like his melancholy that he was experiencing for the majority of time after Bear's death, this would be more like jovial. So he would also be like kind of cheering along with the team and everything.
As Bear kind of departs, Wisteria looks towards Bear, then looks up at the sky where Jeet just passed, and turns to Will and Belric and says, "This is the greatest thing the Gavel has accomplished so far, bringing peace to Kata. And we did so with the help of every original founding member except one who made efforts or was involved in parties that hampered our efforts. And I just want to say I'm sorry for putting so much trust in Mockery. I'm sorry for causing so much harm to the Gavel because of Shinzo-Z, the harm to our reputation. And I'm sorry for the future harms that are going to come from Shinzo-Z's interference."
Yeah, listen, we all trusted Mockery. And to be perfectly honest, he was trustworthy for a while. But, you know, things changed. I don't blame you for any of that. You didn't do anything I didn't do.
And we will we will continue to face the Shinzo together. And now along the way we've actually found some good comrades that can help us take on the wrath of Shinzo. And he would nod towards he would nod at Crash.
Yeah, Crash would kind of like look at everyone after everyone talks about mockery, and he'll those hands up first, saying like, "From every report I've read, he has praised the infernal lords over and over again throughout your journey, including Shinzo Z. I, for one, I'm shocked he was here for as long as he was. For me, it's on sight. We bring that mutt down."
You weren't here. Never mind. It's not important. It was easy to. Never mind.
This is the same person who sent us the letter asking us to save Oga, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You see the Baron kind of like nodding along, well, not nodding along to Callistovarius' part, but nodding along to "it's on sight, mockery is terrible." You kind of hear him kind of grunt and shake his head. He goes, "Truth be told, I did doubt Pericles. It lessened my faith in him when he first brought you all back with the Shinzo follower and Will and Mysteria, you at the time murked with the Shinzo's runes. But at least you all proved me wrong there. But this isn't a day for shadows and those who've fallen. We have won.
Wisteria gives a uncharacteristically loud and exuberant cheer, and she says, "You're right. We won. We can take a break for a little bit and enjoy what we've earned."
Break. No, we enjoy what we've earned, but there is no break. There is time for rebuilding, for facilities, infrastructure. Oh, yes. The people of Kata shall prosper.
You don't understand. That is Wisteria's break.
Oh, yes, paperwork as well.
You see Ezin and Groshin, the prefects, float down, and they've been in battles throughout this whole war, but usually they kind of look like they came off a recruitment poster after each fight. Like they look like they may have sweat a bit, they may have a little dirty, but like they're not like they never looked tired. They look battered, bloodied, and exhausted after this one. You see, it looks like Groshin is missing a few teeth from his snout. Ezin has a black eye, and you see even his lute looks like it is missing a few strings as they come flying down. But you hear Groshin thump his tail as the lizard folk reaches the ground. The big scaly wings retreating into his flesh as he alights. And you hear him bellow out, and he goes, "There must be drinks. We did it. You did it." And you kind of see like as he like a little too exuberantly talks, like he smirks and goes, "Bastard put me in my tooth. Lost 3 of them there, but." And you see Ezin kind of pops through and snaps his fingers, and you see like this table appear laden with beers, and he goes, "Well, there's not really a victory if we don't have a drink, right?"
Will wonders for a moment, do those teeth grow back? I don't think he would say it out
lizard
loud.
folk. They probably do.
You know, not naturally, but they've got enough healing magic between the two of them that they could probably, once they have a good night's rest, fix their teeth.
All right.
Ulrich would exuberantly run over to the table and kind of double fist some beers and just begin pounding them, given like the day that we've had has been absolutely insane. So
Will is gonna
you-
take a moment. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
It's just Will's gonna take a moment. He's like, I still got a little bit of work to do. He is going to cast a second rank heal just on himself because one of his ears is bleeding. I think he lost a little chunk of it for a moment, and just to get himself back up to pretty boy status. Because Will still has some work to do. We have to go receive the hero's welcome, which is part of Will's job.
For Callista Maria, she will join Will in the inebriation. She runs up, gets 2 of the beer, and then pours it on the ground, and then like settles in and lets her roots just.
You see that Groshi looked offended at first, and then he's like, what? And then it's
You see Crash begin to walk towards the table, but then there's this creaking noise. It sounds like a spring goes off, and he just clunk, clunk, straight face first on the ground, and then there's a soft like snoring sound as he's out. He's out. He's gone. Like after everything, the moment he has that like, oh yes, my body is no longer under the impression I'm going to die. Just gone.
Wisteria will see Crash collapse, walk over, grab 1 beer from the table, and then go and like kneel on the ground next to Crash and just start tinkering at his electronics and contract parts and start treating his wounds while taking sips of beer in between. That's the risky part of the risky surgery.
I love it.
Perfect. You guys are able to relax a moment as you see the other troops kind of reforming, beginning to treat their wounded. You see them sweeping through kind of the wreckage of the war camp, as well as most of the soldiers pouring into the city of Kata. You hear the occasional bits of clash and fighting, but as you get reports back from the scouts and the soldiers who went within the city, they basically speak of a city near deserted of giants and even cleared of most of the kind of the civilians due to the efforts of the Gavel's B Squad and others. And you kind of go through and eventually, after an hour or so, as you guys patch your wounds and just take a moment to rest, you get the all clear report indicating that the city is clear of the giants of Taish. That the capital city is once again within the hands of the Katan nobility. And you see, like, as you guys like sit there patching your wounds, you do see the Baron, like he sat with you, like he's sat, took like a quick celebratory drink for like a moment before joining his troops and kind of going through and managing the process. But after about an hour, he comes back. He does kind of sit down upon the ground amongst you all, and he goes, "As we said, we will rest, but Crash does have the right of it. The real work will begin soon." And he goes, "As lords and ladies." Oh, yeah, crap. Forgot I didn't tell you that. I cannot have those who bled beside me, those who bled behind Kata, be outranked by the other lords. You all are elevated to lordship with your land of Kanda, lords and ladies of that land. I'll let you all decide whose lineage it flows through when you pass away, That's quite honestly not my problem. But you all now rank next to myself amongst the highest of nobility within this land.
All right, so Crash, when it's like whose lineage it will flow through, he doesn't say words. I'm assuming at this point, like Viserys got him back up enough. His monocular eye just turns and looks over to Belric. Because I'm going to give the reasoning for it. He's not going to say it loud, but here's the reasoning for it. Calistavaria is a Goran, so that's not going to work. He believes Will's going to have too many children for that to work. And he genuinely believes ain't no way Wisteria's going to end up with any children. So his eye just turns to Belric like, yeah, it's going to be him.
I don't think Balric would be able to like incite all of that, but he would just see him staring at him with his one eye and be like, maybe this is some Dosen thing that I'm not aware of.
You honor us with your generosity. We accept your gift gracefully.
You kind of see him shake his head. You've earned it. It's no honor. You fought. You've bled. You've lost. It is merely just compensation.
Well, if we're going to be nobles, we're going to have to start talking like it. Isn't that true?
Oh, Lord.
He shrugged a bit.
Crash will just briefly say, if I had a bullet in the chamber, it'd be for me. If I had to talk like most politicians.
I'll teach y'all how it's done. Just maybe not right now.
And from what I understand, lords and ladies don't have to be politicians. Just have to be. Yes? Do I understand this correctly? We walk and they praise us.
Oh.
We have a responsibility to this land and the people that will provide for us in the times that
Yes, but we don't have to be the ones to make and enforce policy, is what I'm saying. Yes, other people can do that for us. When it comes to rebuilding, she looks at Crash. Most of our armies are intact. So, I see myself taking sufficient amounts of rest.
Balric would put his hand behind her and say, not only does Kanda need heavy rebuilding, but you and I have a lot of work to do in the Asuvian forest to the north. There will be no breaks, Allie.
She does get serious when you mention the forest and nods, yes. That is true.
Aye. But we can rely on nature and some of Hira's disciples to help us with our lordship.
Well, yes, we have lordship over Kanda. I'm sorry, I thought, the mind hear what it wants to hear, and for a second I thought you meant we had lordship over. You know what? It doesn't matter. We will take care of the forest regardless at the sanctuary, and we will rebuild Kanda.
Aye.
Speaking of which, Baron, I believe we have to have a conversation about a certain temple. Why don't you and I have a conversation? Take a walk for a moment as we start walking back towards the camp or wherever we need to go. As I start just pitching him on some perhaps creative accounting to pay for a giant church that we definitely don't have money for.
You see
Funny
the Baron,
enough.
like you hear him mutter under his breath, "You gave your word. You gave your word," and you hear like grinding of his teeth as he just kind of nods along, following the next to it.
He took the last of his cash. So Crash is actually at the mention of a church. He's going to look over to Hysteria and go, "Aye, a church for him, but for us, libraries, hospitals, and schools."
Wisteria nods and says, "There's a lot of skill and knowledge among the Gavel, and our people should benefit from that."
You see as the Baron begins to walk, you kind of start to turn away. You kind of hear him say one last thing as he's speaking to Will about this extraordinarily costly church that is coming up. He goes, "Unfortunately, as I said earlier, my stores, my wealth has been depleted with this war. I know I've given you a lordship, but I don't have any gold to spare as another boon for yourselves for all that you have done. Know that you have my gratitude." But as he says that, though, you see Ezen kind of pop up. Still look like he's double fisting right now, loot strapped to his side. See him kind of look up and he goes, "No money." And you kind of see him fill his eye again, the broken, like a black eye, look at his like tattered clothes, and he goes, "Well, I could have died today, and Groshin, you look ridiculous with missing teeth. I guess without them, we probably would have put in the ground. Groshin, we go half. Okay, yeah. 8,000. Okay, well, Gavel's 8,000 coins for your efforts. I think truly it is the least we can do."
Elric will look at Wisteria and Will to like, hey, accept this.
Well, thank you very much. We will ensure that it is put to good use in restoring the grand place that Kanda once was.
You can drink it up for all we care. I mean, we are. I told when you initially recruited us, we decided that we wanted a bit of a vacay while we helped you out with your war. And we nearly died. But luckily, due to you, we didn't die. So if you want to throw the gold in the ocean, it's not my business any longer. Or if you want to drink it up in Mokulin, which is not a bad way to spend it, it is all yours.
At the mention of throwing into the ocean, Will has a brief moment of panic where he's like, "Wait, do I still owe Y money?"
Balric will have a little liquid courage. He'll ask, and we appreciate the help of the prefects. What is next for the prefects?
You kind of see they look at each other. And Ezen speaks. "Well, it is a bit disconcerting that King Braka found one of the kaiju. They were supposed to be lost in the depths of the sea, unobtainable to mortal hands. I plan on rejoining the other prefects, and I hope to convince them that we should look for the remaining kaiju. If he had one, he could have others." You see Groshin looks back to the crystalline heart for Granjan, and he goes, "Not it." And then looks at you guys and goes, "Oh yes, and you guys get you, the Baron, whoever, probably should look after that thing. Make sure no one reactivates it."
Did they just trust us with a nuke?
And we are definitely going to build our whole palace around this heart, right?
Don't we need to throw it in the bottom of the ocean in order to keep it from reviving?
It can revive over time.
think it's like a Godzilla thing. We need to throw it in the bottom of the ocean, like Will said.
Maybe we put it in a eternal flame where a celestial spirit might wash over it, and we can keep a close eye on it.
Hold on. Are
Would
we
that work?
getting the heart?
Yeah.
Does the Baron have no say in this? Like they're like, yo, that's yours.
If you guys push a claim for it, the Baron will say that it'll be your responsibility to defend it.
Well, the Baron
I-
doesn't have enough money to make us a church, so I mean, that's the least he can do is give us.
You know, the really fucked up thing is, if we really wanted money to rebuild, we could sell the kaiju.
I'm just saying it can't hurt to have this. At the best case, we can throw it off the what's our ship called? The balancing act. We could throw it off the balancing act on our way next to our journey, or we could protect it with the eternal flame. Blah blah blah. It's a very valuable thing that we shouldn't just. This is what I'm saying in the background. To Wisteria.
There's a lot of different things we can do this. We should survey the options and try to determine a plan. Also, contact powerful allies that we trust who might have advice or tools useful for preventing something like this from happening again.
Out of character is this? Oh, sorry. I keep interrupting. I'm so sorry.
So turn to that prefix and say, if you ever find yourselves in Kanda, do stop by. I'd love to hear the stories of what you've been up to and any other, kaiju you managed to come across and get in a fight with, or similar creatures, and we will share the same stories with you. We hope to continue to grow our repertoire of dangerous adventures we've completed.
You see us smile and go, of course we'll stop by, but well, then you kind of look and he goes, once you rebuild a bit, I need a stage and a bar, and then we'll be there.
Easy enough.
With that, you see kind of the crystalline heart surrounded by the Gavel's soldiers as you guys have laid claim to it, eventually bringing it back to Kanda. It's unfortunately, it is too big for the Eternal Flame piece, but you could definitely bring it into your camp, sink it by the shore, but that is a problem for another day. With that, is there anything that you all want to do before we wrap up this session?
I have a thing out of character that is a little bit more serious than let's sell the kaiju. And that is the very, a real thing of if we take on the kaiju and instead of, choosing to defend it, there is Thrax, who is currently fighting a war. Do we think this is something that Thrax would desire?
Well, Thrax is in a civil war.
Yeah.
I feel like probably
Currently.
not.
Currently in a civil war. Later.
This could potentially be a weapon. So, whatever, Sweeter needs a weapon. It could be. It's a tool to consider.
Am I not remembering correctly that you basically have to drop it in the bottom of the ocean, otherwise it will revive in a week or something like that?
You're right. That is the case.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're dropping it in the ocean.
Let's drop it in.
You guys
But yeah.
It also it's
Where would
as-
a revive? No.
as a weapon, it is indiscriminate. I think that's the main thing. We can't really use it in a targeted way, and the Gavels aren't, at least right now, in favor of indiscriminate killing.
That is entirely true. And Actually, yeah, even Crash would be against like giving this away now I think about it, because like he's gone on record saying like, oh yeah, the bomb Codinia made. Anything of that level of indiscriminate like destruction is inherently evil.
Yeah, the only way I could see, like, if there was a whole country that was evil, maybe we could do it then. But I don't know about that. I don't think such a thing exists in Kazuya.
Tegan, that chuckle scares me.
I mean,
I
your
saw-
closest bet is the Ada Wastelands, but dropping kaiju upon an undead island, it just seems like that would go poorly. It just
Sounds like how you end up with an undead kaiju.
yeah.
Mysteria would though mention, this is a powerful source of primal magic with potent energies for growth and acid production. Maybe a day or two or study might have time for. Maybe and she looks towards the two primal magic users to see if it piques their interest at all.
Yes, you said the right thing.
Are we gonna have Mysteria interview the kaiju?
This Callisto Aria would definitely want to now study it with the very specific purpose of channeling those energies into making Dura just, well, more alive. That's going to be her thing. She's going to try to make her more alive, and if she ends up doing something else instead, that'll just be like a reflavoring of whatever level up stuff happens with Dura.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Elric was
try.
Yeah, Elric would also be very interested in that, like having heard about the myth of it, and seeing him. Like, yeah, let's study it, figure out what we can.
So it sounds like the plan's got to study it for a couple days and then drop it in the sea.
Yep.
Yeah.
You asked us if there was anything else we wanted to do before the end of the session. I think Will, with his one spell that he did have to save somebody's life, now that nobody's in danger, I think he would like to use it to cast Sending to try to send a message to Les, if possible.
Does Sending work against other planes?
No, it is a planetary range spell.
Foresight does not work. You get a
That's bad. Oh no.
Not the Feywilds.
God, if it's that's we're lucky if it's the Feywilds.
Well, you guys did hear of some of the people that were that held Marin hostage, escaping into the Feywilds. Bounty being put out. Yeah. With that, we will wrap up this session. Actually, I'll go through a little bit of pieces too. So next session, it's going to be like a bit of aftermath and kind of a little player driven on this side too as well. The Baron is going to hold you all a feast before kind of letting you guys go back to your newfound lands. There'll be a few things alongside with that. But then we'll kind of go into probably a little bit of downtime as you guys get a chance to kind of start clearing out the ruins and then starting to figure out how to rebuild a city as you need money, people, and infrastructure to keep going forward pretty much. But you've got a home, you are now lords of the land, and the Gavels now finally have their own place within the world of Kazuya. So definitely think of anything you guys want to include for next session. So it'll be a little bit more player driven. Definitely a bit of a breath from kind of the conflict of the war on that side. And then we'll kind of start laying some groundwork for kind of what is next too.
Quick question: is there any like history behind the word, like behind the city? Well, maybe we can figure out later. But like Kanda, do we know if like what that derives from, or if that's anything like? Just wondering if we can rename the city without offending anyone.
Yeah, you could. So that was the old name of the city. I mean, the Baron. He probably grind his teeth a bit, but he's not going to tell you no.
Okay.
I mean, Gavalia is taken, so
New Cavalia.
I kind of like the sound of the ring to that.
Alright.
Poor the poor Terrians are like, not only they had a new spot, it's now, or they have another home now. It's their new Gavalia. Like, old Gavalia.
Old Gavalia now.
Hey, old
And of
Gavalia
course-
has a reverence to it.
Of course, there is the obvious and obligatory joke of naming the city City.
Oh boy.
Trying to think of a way that turns Agnajit into something that sounds like a place name.
Oh, we can get there.
The city.
ED, CD. We'll get there.
For you guys have time to play with it. Yeah, next session will be fairly chill. Think of something. And actually, I'll go through this piece a little bit too. So there will be. So you guys will have, as we're time to rebuild the nation. There is going to be a total of, I think you said like 3 months, as you guys will get a chance to kind of go through rebuild. You'll need to find money and all that. The first bit, as we got to get in the next session, will be kind of you guys clearing out the rubble of the former city, kind of getting bits established there, not really true infrastructure, but kind of clearing it out, getting yourselves organized, kind of getting your followers through. The first big piece will how to recruit people to come in or how to get funding on that side. And I'll have a couple of different options that'll be proposed to you all. You guys can definitely think of some things too that you all may want to try for that as well. But the way that we'll be doing the 3 months of downtime is because you guys will be fairly busy during those months as well, kind of going through and rebuilding and all those efforts. So for each of those, you'll get a week of downtime for the month. You can kind of spend doing typical stuff. But the nice piece with that is you guys will get 3 retrainings for free. So if you do want to move any feats on that side, you guys get 3 of them that you don't need to use downtime for, because you'll have the kind of the free time during that period to be able to go through and kind of move what you need to.
That's awesome. I may also be shuffling some spells around. So we can figure out like if that'll be part of the 3 retraining or if that needs to be something extra.
Oh yeah, you could shuffle. Yeah, you can use one of those retrainings on that side to shuffle spells. And with that too, because I think it'll work. Yeah. So next session, actually level up to 13 this section. And the next section, it won't be too. We'll get into the downtime. There won't be anything too crazy on that side. So level up this session, and then we will kind of get into the aftermath. There'll be some different opportunities presented to you guys throughout that, and different things going on. And then you guys will get a chance to rebuild and start plotting next steps.
Heck yeah. Tegan, I'm going to be retraining my alchemist dedication to witch dedication.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Before the end of the session, so before we go to Kanda, Callisto Aria will look around, especially among the Baron or the Baron's cousin, brother-in-law, the King's court people, and see if anyone knows anyone who knows the ritual ward domain. This is it's kind of like Private Sanctum from 5e. It just like creates an area that can't be scryed into, and she will be as much as possible trying to make these like discreet inquiries. because not all of her paranoia is completely gone yet. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, we'll pick that up next session on that one. Maybe look at some more domain pieces.
Sounds good.
All right. Anything before we wrap? Yes, everybody, make sure to join us next week. We're playing the 14th, but I think we've got the 21st off. And I think that I've got to figure it out, but I think I'll be traveling for work on the 28th. I'm going to figure out if I'm going tomorrow or not. So we'll probably have like either for the 21st, we'll either do like a one shot or if there's something fitting for B Squad to do during that period. The 28th will be off, and then we'll get back at it on the 4th on that side. So Aftermath the 14th, and then we'll kind of see what the Gavels want to do next.